Thornhill has announced a new album called Bodies, which is out April 4th, and they dropped a new single and music video for Silver Swarm and has everyone talking about it because it's so sexy. It's so sexy, and I love that because I'm a little bit of a sexy metal music aficionado, if you will, but rather cum metal enthusiast. And I do have a playlist for cum metal music, and it is banging. Legit, this is like my favorite playlist. Point here is Silver Swarm. Is it going to be on the playlist? Probably. Is it going to be the top 10 best cum metal songs of all time? That's what I want to find out. So look, let's not waste any more time. Thornhill, Silver Swarm. That's enough chit chat. Nice, you made it to the club. Everyone's dancing like every other club. Going on the playlist. Vibing out for the chorus here. It's so moany. Here we go. Ooh. All right. It's a little sex music, man. Hey, come on. I like the font. It's like we're watching Jason Bourne or something, the Bourne Identity. All right. Thornhill, Silver Swarm. Let's talk about it. You know what's funny is when talking about this band earlier and saying horny for Thorny, we just like saying it because we enjoyed the band, but really it feels the most applicable now. Like, truly, this is horny for Thorny. And of course, this is going on the Cum Metal playlist. And look, all seriousness, with this style of music that is, you know, sexy metal, cum metal, baddiecore, whatever you want to call it, there is a need and a want for it, because usually metal music or hard rock music tends to be, you know, a little bit more brash and intense, and just modern rock music also tends to be like pretty upbeat and poppy. So there's a need and a craving for this style of music, and that's why there's so many bands kind of doing this style, although Thornhill is definitely in their own lane because of their tones and different ideas that I'll get into later. But with bands like Bad Omens and Sleep Token kind of like pioneering and making it like really popular among the masses, but also we have like the OGs of Deftones kind of doing it back in the 90s. People want this style of music because it's got a whole vibe and atmosphere that a typical heavy rock song or heavy metal song doesn't necessarily have. It's perfect for like a night drive or something that's just a little bit more mellow. The point is, this style of music, there is a need and a want for it, and a lot of bands try it, and for the most part it works, but Thornhill really understands it. Silver Swarm is very seductive. It just has crooning and moaning pretty much the entire track of the song. The seductive vocals where the enunciation is not very clear because it's kind of just like pulling you in with the vocal style. But then the whole blue look that they're going for, even with this record, is really just a seductive color. And if I can even go into blue, it's a little bit more like, you know, the melancholic, sad color to use. And that's the whole mood. There's something seductive, but also melancholic about it too. But with Silver Swarm, they're really trying to implement the 90s or very early 2000s look. The way that they're dressed, the fonts that they're using, and even just some of the visual aspects are very 90s. There's like just films like Mulholland Drive, Wild Things, and more that they're just imitating that kind of style, or I don't know if imitating is the right word, but borrowing influence from the 90s look and bringing it to a modern audience, and it's working for them. And that's a big reason why this feels like Thornhill is in their own lane. Whether it's the punchy grooves, the seductive vocals, the structures that are not as predictable or as cookie cutter that you can find in this scene, with a great contrast of something light before it hits you with this punchy groove. Thornhill's style is just easy to identify that it's Thornhill. This song is a solid track. I'm also digging it because the vocal effects are not as intense as it was in Heroin, which is the reason why I'm enjoying these songs a little bit more. It just feels like they're refining the tweaks that people had with Heroin and making it more appealing here. Anyway, my rating for this song is going to be a 7.9, and that is my thoughts on Thornhill, Silver Swarm. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what'd you think about this song? What'd you think about Thornhill's new music video and their new album? Talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know, it helps out the video and the algorithm. Feel free to leave a like to the video. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Until next time. Peace.